Welcome and I greet you now in the lovely night of the One Infinite Creator. So, we're going to pull a card and find out whose reading this is. This reading is for Taurus. Taurus. So, what's going on, Taurus? Are you trying new things? Are you enjoying life? Is things, are things the way you want them to be? Or the way you always thought they would be, I don't know. I feel like your goals or your dreams are going to be very important. Trying to um, search the hidden crevices of your mind for something for something, for like meaning, for meaning in life, because we can't just live a meaningless life, where we just, no one should be destined to live a meaningless life. They should always, have meaning and purpose behind what they, what's behind them. It's like just very important to have. I feel like to pursue your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, and to not become distracted. And not to become dependent. There's an energy of like maybe you could be a little bit dependent on others too much, and you need to be more. Um, you need to teach your parents, for instance, or your family or your friends, or that you're capable of taking on anything. You need to really push forward here. I feel like um, and to not just feel hopeless. Not let hopelessness take control over your destiny. You want to take the reins. You want to um, try new things. Don't be afraid to try new things, and don't rely on others as much. It's like to do things yourself. And I don't know. There could be someone you need to forgive. There could be people that you hate from your past or something like this, like someone that you hate from your past that could be holding you back from achieving um, more positive things. Um, Forgiveness is going to be very important, and learning that things happen for a reason. Destiny is real, and you don't really find out what destiny has in store for you until you actually um, make the choice. Until you actually make the choice to pursue your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. Um, on this card, on the Taurus card, they have the word cultivate. You know, so it's gonna be very important for you to try and cultivate a better life for yourself. Um, but the thing is, it takes time. And you may be taking too much time to make your decisions. It may be time to, you know, um, really bull rush your way forward here. And try and you know push forward. Not just give up, not just feel like you can never achieve anything. It's like you know once you learn to be real with yourself, once you learn to be to live up to people's expectations, and to, I don't know, it's like you may I don't know. I feel like there's like some hidden, some things that you hide, like how I was saying, you have to go into those deep crevices of your mind and pull out um I don't know. Was that the last reading? I don't know. Was that this reading? I don't know. Um there's there's things that you're hiding, you know? Like you're hiding things. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I feel like you're maybe at conflict with with yourself, you know? It's like you don't believe in yourself, don't love yourself enough, you know? So how are you going to cultivate a better life for yourself when you don't even love yourself? I know it's you know, maybe you hate yourself or hate things that have people or things. Um, remember that the path of hate leads to the path of service to self, you know? It's doesn't bring any joy or happiness to hate, you know? It doesn't bring you closer to your destiny by hating yourself or hating, you know, someone or something or whoever. You know, you should never hate anyone. You should you know always forgive. You know, even you know the most heinous of people out there are still you know forgiven by God. You know, like and if you want to be the best version of yourself and you want to be like God and you want to you know um, forgive, you know, and not and we never forget, you know, we never forget is what my mom would always or what my mom would say to me, you know, we don't forget, but we forgive, you know. Why? Because the world is a rough, tough playground, you know, or concrete playground that you know you could easily you know stumble and hurt yourself very easily, you know, and you know I don't know. It's just you shouldn't be waiting around too much, you know. You want to really push forward, you know. Um, you may be a little angry at someone, you know, not just hating somebody, but emotionally angry or maybe like frustrated with the fact that people don't treat you, or maybe like you know a lot of people maybe like I don't want to get too specific, but like I don't know, yeah, I don't want to get too specific. Um, but it feels like you have to like it feels like I'm poking the bear here when I'm trying to do this reading right now because it's like you know it's just you know it's just a very dangerous thing to do you know when I like trying to read people's energy sometimes and I feel like you know I could it's very there's definitely a sense of like hatred for someone being a strong driving force for what you do, you know? And the thing is that unless you can forgive, you're going to constantly carry that energy with you and of the person, you know, of the person that you hate because, you know, it's like when you focus on someone or something, you know, you become one with them, you know, and maybe there's a sense that you wish, you know, that you if you wish bad upon somebody, then that's going to come back to you. And that's the law of karma, you know? So it's just going to be very important for you to forgive, you know, and not to put bad out there because it will only come back and hit you in the face, you know? And so, you know, what goes around comes around. So you forgive somebody and something good will come back to you, you know? So just remember that. I feel like it's very important at this time to just forgive and to move on, you know, and to push forward and you know bull rush your way through this, you know, these the hatred that you were that's going to keep you. If you keep it bottled up, it's not going to be a good thing, you know. So, you know, push forward and forgive, and you will be able to cultivate a positive life for yourself. You know, or positive things in your life, I should say. You know. Namaste.